This is your review quiz, 1 through 4. Get them all done. Show your work properly. All right, here we go. So listen, you're learning here. More importantly than even you correcting is you're watching me do this, so you learn and go, oh, that's right, I remember, and you get it. You're learning. Number 1, line down the equal sign. Is the variable happy? Why not? Not alone. Who's with him? What's the 3.5 doing to him? Adding. How do I get rid of that plus 3.5? Minus 3.5. Does it go minus 3? Well, it does go like that. You just have to make sure you line up the decimals, right? Right? X equals, there's a 0 there, right? 9, 8, 10, 5, 5.5. You have to make sure that you did it right. I mean, you go back up and check. You check your answers. You go, okay, well, is 5.5 plus 3.59? Yeah. Oh, okay, there you got it. If you made a mistake there, you could just quickly do a little check and see, oh, I messed up. You have a question? No, not on a quiz. Bring down the equal sign. You don't have to. But why wouldn't you? You guys complain, oh, I can't believe I just did all that extra work. What? There's not a lot of extra work. Just show your work every time. It's for your benefit. Gets you in the habit of doing it. Number 2, is the variable happy? No. Why not? Not alone. Who's with him? 13. What's the 13 doing to him? Subtracting. How do I get rid of that minus 13? Add 13. If I add whenever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. Is that good enough? No, you got to flip it, right? I mean, like the answer should be W equals 26. Starting next year, huh? It's fine. It's not a huge deal, but I think it should be flipped. But whatever. It's not huge. Number 3, line down the equal sign. Is the variable happy? No. Why not? Not alone. Who's with him? 7. What's the 7 doing to him? Multiplying. What's the opposite of multiply by 7? Divide by 7. Divide by 7. M equals, what is 84 divided by 7? 12. Number 4, line down the equal sign. Is the variable happy? Read. Is the variable happy? No. Why not? Not alone. Who's with him? 4. What's the 4 doing to him? What's the opposite divided by 4? Multiply by 4. Multiply by 4. Those 4s are gone. X equals 48. Flip it around. X equals 48. All right, I'm going to show you something now that you will become very familiar with. This is a very algebra concept. All right? This is a very algebra concept. It's called the distributive property. I'm going to show you how to do this without variables. And then I'm going to show you how to do it with variables. But here's the deal. This is something that you may not have realized before. I'm going to show it to you now. I don't expect you to ever do it like this, just so that you know that you can do it like this. What I mean by that is this. $42 times 6. How do you guys normally, if you're going to multiply 42 times 6, how would you normally do this? How would you set this up normally? Up and down. You'd go 42 times 6. Agreed? Do you know what you're doing when you do that? Do you really know what you're doing? Another way of doing this would be to go like this. Hold on a second. I got to give myself some more room. Do you agree that the answer is 252? Do you see it? You agree that that's the answer? What is 40 times 6? 240. What is 40 times, not 40 times 2. Hold on a second. That is all a mistake here. Hold on. That is not what I meant to do. 42 times 6 is the same thing as 40 times 6 plus 2 times 6. When you multiply this here, what am I doing? 6 times 2. Agreed? Right? And then what am I going to go like this? What am I doing? 6 times 40, right? It's the same thing. This right here, 6 times 2, is the same as this. And this right here is the same as this. Do you see what I'm talking about? It's the same thing. 40 times 6 is 240, plus 2 times 6 is 12, which is 252, which we know is 252. Does that make sense? That's another way. I just want you to see that what I'm going to show you is nothing new. Same question? Do you agree that that's the same question? Okay. Whenever you see a... Well, I'm just going to show you what you're allowed to do. Watch this. Are you watching? Rainbow in here. What is 6 times... What does this 4 represent? 40. What is 6 times 40? Plus, what is 6 times 2? Do you see that that's the same thing? You're just not putting it up and down. You're just writing it from left to right. Let me show you another one. Read me that. Jonathan, read that to me. That's 5. Reading it would be 5 times 143. Agreed? You read it from left to right. Do you agree, Michael? 5 times 143. The way you're allowed to do this, and for tonight's homework, this is the way you must do it, so you must show your way this way tonight, is that you need to multiply the 5 times the 1. But it's not just 1, it's 5 times 100. What is 5 times 100? It's not just 5 times 4, it's 5 times... What's 5 times 40? Right? 5 times 40 is 200. And then, is that 5 times 3? Yeah, it is 5 times 3 plus 15. Let's see if we're right. 143 times 5. You see what I'm talking about? I want you guys to try a couple of these. Let's do it right now. I want you to do this one for me. Write it down properly. Use the parentheses, okay? Use the parentheses. Okay, so watch again, okay? Really, you're watching and really learning what I'm talking about here. Watch and learn. 5 times 63 can also be written 5 times 63. Agreed? Same thing. Do rainbows, right? Rainbow, rainbow. 5 times 6. Is it 5 times 6? 5 times 60. What is 5 times 60? Plus, what is 5 times 3? You see it? You see it? Okay. What about this? Let's see if you can do this. What about... watch. I'll show you this one. I'm going to show you this one. How should you write this? We are distributing that 3 across all the different place values, right? That's why they call it the distributive property. The 3 is being multiplied not just by 8, but by 8 and 0.7, right? And 7/10. Rainbow, rainbow. 3 times 8 is that an 8 this time? Or is that 80? It's 8. Look at it. It's 8.7. That's 8.7. That's not 80. Is that 8 and 80? What is that 8? It's an 8. So it's 3 times 8, which is 24, plus, what is this now? 3 times 7, is that 21? No, what is 3 times 0.7? What is 3 times 0.7? 2.1. So it's 24 plus 2.1. What is 24 plus 2.1? 26.1. Do you see it? Okay, you guys try one. Too much noise, guys. Too much clicking. Too much. Try one here. Try that one. All right, let's see how you did. Write it like this. 3 times 2.9. You don't have to put it in parentheses, but you should so that you get used to it. Trust me when I tell you, almost all the distributive properties that you're going to see from now until you're dead will be dealing with parentheses. Just trust me. This is rainbow, rainbow. 3 times, is that 2 a 2 or is that a 20?
2.
It's a 2. 3 times 2 is?
6.
Plus. 3 times 9, is that a 9? So is that 18? No. It's 3 times 0.9. What is 3 times 0.9? 2.7. What is 6 plus 2.7? 8.7. Does that make sense? How many of you got that? Okay. I'm going to show you something now. Well, we'll do one more of these we'll do one more. We'll do number 7, I guess. No, 9. We'll do 9. Try that one. All right, let's take a look. How should I write this? How did you write it exactly when you did it? How did you write it? What did you just put parentheses? Like what did you do exactly? Mama, what did you do exactly? How did you write it down? Thank you. Rainbow, rainbow. 6 times 9. This first 9 here. 6 times 9. Is that 9? No, it's 90. What is 6 times 90? This 6 times 9. Is that a 9? Yes. What is 6 times 9? Plus 54. Add them up. 594. How many of you got 594? It's not enough. Okay. I'm going to show you now what you're going to get used to seeing when you get in algebra is you'll see stuff like this. This is the distributive property, okay? You're going to use the distributive property here. This is so simple. This is nothing. They would ask you to simplify this. Just because things are ugly doesn't mean that the rules or the way that you solve it changes, okay? Right now, this is ugly to you. Trust me, this is, it's nothing. Rainbow, rainbow. What is 3 times x? What is 3 times x? 3x. Wow, that was tough. Plus, what is 3 times 2? Wow. Wow, that's tough, isn't it? I'm really sure that's like, wow. No, you guys, it's not going to be a big deal. I'm just showing you that that's coming. Next year, this is coming. I mean, a lot. The year after that, this is coming a lot. This won't bother you at all. This is going to be very common. Okay? Anyway, I think I've shown you enough how to do this for you to do your homework. Means give me an answer. The cleanest answer you can give me, that's what they're saying. Today is Thursday? No, Wednesday? Thursday. Yeah. No, that's not it. That's not true.